Yeah. Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do they thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Wrestling IQ 101. When I'm not hosting our podcast, I'm usually at collarandelbowbrand.com. That's right, Collar and Elbow is the only place that combines wrestling with street attire. And I know what you're thinking, I want to look fashionable too, and I also want to save 10%. So head over to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WIQ101 and look fashionable and save some money. And now, on with the show.
Hey everybody! This is the Wretched Bows, and you're listening to Wrestling IQ 101.
Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew, and you can follow Wrestling IQ 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And today I'm sitting with Charlie, Armstrong, Hartman. How's it going, man?
Hey, brother, how are you?
Doing great, man. You have this huge show coming up January 25th, the first ever annual Bruiser Brody Cup. Can you tell the fans, how they can get tickets and where it's at?
Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, simplest thing to do is just go to just throw in a Google machine at Real Gimmickry, and we'll pop up. Our Facebook page will pop up. Our show link, click, will take you right there, and just go from right there, and just can see all our news happening in Gimmickry Modern Vintage Wrestling there.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, what's exciting about this event, you have Abdullah The Butcher and Stan Hansen. They're going to be there. What will they be doing that night? Stan
obviously is retired, so is Abby, but they were a big part of Bruiser Brody's life throughout his entire career, and we thought it would be great to have them there. They'll be doing autographs, they'll be meeting with fans, taking pictures, and they will be presenting the winner of the trophy at the end of the evening. They will be part of the presentation to the winner.
Well, that's high class all the way. But there's also some great matches, like Jackson Stone's going to be in a six-pack challenge. Can you tell us who some of those people are, or we have to wait until the day of?
No, we're actually releasing that a little every week. If you guys go on at realgimmicktree.com, you'll kind of see we're releasing a couple of different people each week, different people being dropped in, kind of leading up to it, and we're going to have a big surprise what that match is actually for in about a week when we drop it, a big surprise. And I think it's going to shock a lot of fans.
Yeah, you'll have to stay tuned, and you have to be there that night, January 25th in Philly, to see that match. Should be off the chain. But another match people are talking about is Joey Lynch and Eddie Edwards. I mean, this is going to be hard-hitting. I mean, what can people expect?
People are not familiar with Joey Lynch. I mean, Joey Lynch has been burning up in the Indies for many years. He's finally getting the recognition I think he's deserved for a lot of years. He won our championship. We crowned a brand new champion in July. We obviously did a reboot from North Carolina and came up here. Did a reboot of all the championships, and he won it in July. And he's been defending it all over the country. And his toughest opponent to date, Eddie Edwards, is a guy who has a legacy in Impact Wrestling, and I think it's going to be a true big fight environment that night.
Yeah, absolutely. And plus, you have matches like Stockade versus Tommy Dreamer versus DJ Hyde versus Dave Dawson. I mean, that's going to be incredible, man.
Yeah, no, that's match one of the Bruiser Brody Cup. For fans who don't know, what we're going to do is we'll be doing two Fatal 4-Ways. The winner of each Fatal 4-Way will move on to the main event of the evening to crown the Brody Cup champion. So it's going to be incredible. I mean, a lot of people are interested in seeing that match. And then the next match also features four of the great athletes. And I mean, with Sami Callihan from Impact Wrestling, Beastman, who's been just tearing up the Indies in different parts of this country, and all through Ohio, Indiana. Tremont, who's obviously anybody who knows anything about hardcore ultraviolet wrestling in the Northeast, Matt Tremont, and then of course Michael Elgin, who's no strangers in this area, and also been a world traveler. That's kind of when we finalized the Brody Cup. We wanted to have it where it wasn't a lot of local guys, just or a regional tournament. We wanted it to be a big fight environment, guys from all over the world, not just one particular area. That's one thing I can't stand when I see these super indie tournaments. It's just local guys competing in it. We wanted to reach out and get guys from all over the world.
That's great. When you put this tournament together, did you envision that these guys would maybe carry the torch for Brody as of late?
Yeah, I mean, how this tournament came about a couple years ago. I'm friends with the Brody family, and we just talked at California Alley Club out in Las Vegas about doing something this. We had looked at it, possibly doing it a year ago. It just wasn't the right time. We wanted to do it the right thing. I'm the guy who's always said it's better to just wait. You have the right moment to do something, do it right. And that's kind of what we've done. And I feel like no one will ever cover the torch Brody left behind, because in professional wrestling, Bruiser Brody is kind of like the mystery, or kind of the, I guess the, sort of unsolved mysteries and what ifs. Brody's name just pops up all the time with that. And honestly, I don't think no one ever will carry the torch that he left. But I think these guys will definitely honor him that night.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you have what a great tournament you have together. Plus, it's a great show when you have my favorite wrestler who's going to be there, and that's wrestling superstar Virgil. He's one of a plethora of people who's going to be there. You have Abyss also in action, right? Who will he be facing?
Abyss will be actually working and taking on Mecha Mercenary. They've had a few since we kind of done a reboot, Modern Vintage Wrestling and Gimmick Tree in the Northeast. It all started back. They wrestled each other in July. Abyss went to shake his hand afterwards, and Mecha took it as a sign of disrespect, because a lot of times you see these guys that are off TV, they'll endorse somebody, or they'll shake their hand after the match, just kind of put them over because the promoter told him to. I had never told Abyss to do anything. He was actually speaking from his heart, because he actually respects Mecha, and Mecha slapped his hand away, and that began what became a huge feud. It's been the feud of the year for our promotion, and I think it's going to start off 2019 how they ended in 2018, them two fighting with each other.
Well, that sounds like a pretty hard-hitting match as well. Where can people? How much do tickets start for people if they want to purchase them? Tickets. Tickets at the door. Obviously everywhere up here and everywhere in the world, they always raise prices. That's the reason I'm telling people to buy tickets in advance. You get tickets right now. I know this is going to be airing this week. Right now, we have a Christmas special going on. We want to make sure people, the last minute, get the Christmas gifts in, right? So we got tickets as low as $15 starting this week all the way to Christmas Eve. Yeah, those are definitely some Christmas stockings, right there, stuffers. You definitely want to pick those up.
The one thing about it is, through our ticket outlet, you buy them online there. They will email you your ticket to you. You can print them right out. You can throw them right there in that card, right there in that stocking, for, and help Santa's gifts get a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Who wouldn't want some tickets to some live pro wrestling? You have stars like DJ Hyde. Again, Matt Tremont's going to be there. Stan Hansen, the Lariat God. It's an incredible lineup. Plus, you have stars like J.J. Dillon, Danny Davis, Sandman, Jazz, King Kong Bundy, and Marty Jannetty. This is stacked.
All them guys will be signing. We'll be going to be doing kind of a mini fan fest. We wanted to test the waters on, like the fan fest thing, because we didn't want to do a full fan fest event. We want to kind of test the thing out. So we had a lot of great vendors come in and bring in a lot of great guests. They will be signing from 7 o'clock. Most vendors will be staying till about 10 o'clock or so. So they'll be in there for about 3 hours just signing, taking pictures, even while the show's going on. We don't want to, eliminate, people doing it a little early. But we want to make sure everyone, gets there, gets their pictures with all these guys. Cause, that's the great thing about these guys that are coming in here. some of these guys are legends, and, they don't really get to be around that much around here. So it's going to be really good to see some of these guys and have everybody be part of honoring Bruiser Brody that night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, who are you looking forward to seeing out of all these legends?
Man, I get asked that kind of question all the time. Like, obviously, I promote it, so, I kind of do it. What I'm really looking forward to is I'm actually looking forward to having Stan Hansen here.
Wow. Great choice.
Because I think, his relationship with Bruiser Brody, legendary. I mean, they were a dominant tag team in Japan, all through the world together. And just to have him there and have him kind of endorsing this event, put his stamp on this event means a lot to me as the promoter and, my team. And, real quick, just honestly, I just want to give a shout out to my entire team that's with Gimmick Tree and Modern Vintage. We got, we got an incredible team that's out there putting posters and, doing all the work and, out promoting the event, doing everything. Because without that kind of stuff, you guys don't know about it, obviously. And, so, I have to thank all of them guys as well, man, for everything they've been done for us.
Yes, that's awesome that you've taken the time to thank your team. What else can fans expect from this night? Besides hard-hitting wrestling, is it going to be family values? Is it going to be full of hard? I mean, it is going to be full of. It has to be full of great joy for you as well.
Well, what you're gonna get is I've always been taught. I'm always taught as a promoter to give everybody 31 flavors, like Baskerville. Give everybody a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see guys that are flying. You're gonna see hardcore guys. You're gonna see a little bit of everything. But it is a family friendly show. I do want to advise that a lot of people ask me, is it going to be blood? Is it going to be guts? Is it going to be all kinds of hardcore stuff? It's going to be hardcore, but it's going to be family-friendly hardcore. It's going to be something where you can bring your kids to. That's something we've took pride into with Otter Vintage and Gimmick Tree, is that we want to kind of give you that old-school wrestling that you can bring your kids to. I think we all grew up, going to an event and watching hardcore wrestling, and especially up here. A lot of people grew up here watching ECW and different stuff like that. And a lot of people watch Todd Gordon's Eastern Championship Wrestling, and that stuff was hardcore, but you can still bring your family to it. I grew up in the Carolinas, so I was used to watching like old NWA. It'd be a little rough and tough, but you can still bring your kids and family to it.
Yeah, will the fans be able to get merchandise there? Will you be selling stuff there too?
Absolutely. We will be having vendors. Vendors will having different merchandise there. We will also RF Video will be in house. Rob's told me we bring in a lot of great collectibles as well. So look out for that. That's going to be a big section up there. We're going to have a lot of guys, and it's going to be a big night for everybody. We do have a big announcement I can make for the show that hasn't even gone public yet, so you guys will be getting it kind of first scoop. It for the people who cannot be in attendance that night, everybody has hit me up. 'Cause you know how it is, man. When you go to these shows and, oh man, I wish I was in the area to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
If I was there, that was in my city, man, I'd be there. Well, you're going to have an opportunity. We have signed a deal to produce the Brody Cup live on iPay-per-view for Fight TV.
Wow.
So you guys will, everywhere in the world will have an opportunity to watch the Bruiser Brody Cup. I think it's going to be an amazing opportunity for everybody to kind of get an inside look at how this thing's done. We'll have a lot of inside content going to be available for the after demand. Obviously, if you buy it live, you're going to see the raw uncut footage. But we'll be throwing up a lot of on the on demand after it's aired. We'll be throwing some extra bonus footages up and everything. But we want to make sure everybody had an opportunity to watch it, because it is a special night. It's the first time this has been done. A lot of people, there's not that many firsts left in our business anymore.
Yeah.
And, to have the Brody family there and have them to be part of the event means the world to us, and we're going to make sure we honor Bruiser Brody's name right. We're going to have a great night of wrestling.
Well, I can't believe you just said that it's going to be on iPay-per-view. That is absolutely exciting. you definitely don't want to miss this for sure. I mean,
Yep.
now you don't have an
Fight
excuse.
TV. I'm sure as this airs, it'll be up because I've been talking to Keith and Mike over at work Fight TV all week. It's supposed to be up probably as this airs, so you guys go over there. It's just $9.99. We didn't charge. That was the thing too. I didn't want to charge. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you could charge $14 or $15 or $30, $25, because this is a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pay-per-view environment quality. I mean, you got guys, you got some of the top guys in the country that are working that night. And I mean, Fight TV said that the quality of the show is amazing. They originally said we could put this in at the quality of a Ring of Honor show, and we could charge full rate of a. But I didn't want to do that. I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to view it and take part of history.
Yeah, and now, like we said, now you don't have an excuse. Now you have an opportunity to watch this, no matter where you are, and you should, because this card, I mean, it does sound absolutely phenomenal from where we are right now. Plus, the legends are going to be there. You said the tickets.
And the thing is about modern vintage wrestling and gimmick tree entertainment. For you guys who've never seen our show live, you never know who's just going to show up.
Really? Yeah, I guess.
Just putting it out there. You never know. May I got a phone call from a former ECW legend that last night that said he was a little bit pissed off that he'd been on the show, and said that he's coming. There ain't nothing that anybody can do about it. And I mean, he may show up. I mean, so I would definitely make sure you guys are in the Philadelphia area. Come out, be there live, get your tickets in advance. Doors are going to open sharp at 7 because, one, it's cold as hell outside, and we don't want fans freezing, so we don't. Well, you're not going to be sitting out our doors at 7:15, 7:20. You'll be in the nice warm building at 7 o'clock. We will have a lot of pre-shows from 7 to 8:30, and we go live on pay-per-view at 8:30 on the dot.
Wow, and yeah, like you said, if you didn't have the incentive to go just before that ECW superstar said he was going to be there, now you have some right now because it could be anybody. They have such a deep roster. I'm even looking forward to seeing who's that superstar is for sure. I'm getting tongue-tied.
We're looking forward to having everybody there, man.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. You said it. I mean, it's January 25th. I mean, these are stocking stuffers for at the very least, man. You want to be there. Ticket starts at $15. It's going to be in Philadelphia. It's the first ever Bruiser Brody Cup. Did I miss anything?
No, brother. I mean, I think you hit everything. I mean, the check will be in the mail for all putting you over as much as you did. I appreciate you.
Oh, man, I appreciate that. Before we let you go, man, can you just tell people where they can find you on social media and all the information again?
All right. I hate Twitter.
Uh-huh.
I hate Instagram. I hate Facebook. But I'm easy to find on it. It's King of Gimmicks. If you throw it into the Twitter machine, I'll pop up. I have made a vow. You have everyone like in 2000, when New Year comes, they're like, oh, I'm going to start working out, or I'm going to do this, or quit smoking.
Uh-huh.
My vow is actually use Twitter in 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I'm just not that guy, man. I'm an old school. I'm 30-some years old, but I'm an old school promoter, man. I like going out and putting my signs up and putting billboards up. I don't like being on social media. I like talking to fans face to face. But it is the way of the world. Easy to find me on any of that stuff, man. I love talking to fans. Please, if one thing I ask anybody, if you buy a ticket from us, no matter what it is, if it's a ticket, it's an pay-per-view, if it's something that, whatever you buy a DVD from us.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, please reach out to me and tell me what we did wrong so we can fix it.
Wow, I mean, you don't hear that from a lot of vendors or anybody like that. That's awesome that you're actually, and that's pretty cool that you're doing that for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, because at the end of the day, man, we're all fans of the same sport. We're all, we all, in today's economy, man, it's a hard thing to put together some money sometimes to come to a wrestling show. And when people dig in that pocket and they pull out a $20 bill and walk in our show, or they pull out and they spend a little bit more to get on front row, or they buy a VIP ticket. I want to make sure that, they got their money's worth. So if there's ever anything a fan's got a problem with any show, I tell people, you ain't got to leave me a negative review. Just reach out to me, and whatever it is, if it was a bad experience, we're going to fix it for you.
Well, that's the stand-up guy. It's a stand-up company, and it's a stand-up promotion. I mean, again, you don't want to miss this. January 25th in Philadelphia, the first ever Bruiser Brody Cup. I mean, you really got to be there that night. Again, stars like Stan Hansen, Abdullah The Butcher, Marty Jannetty, my personal favorite, wrestling superstar Virgil, Jazz, Sandman, Danny Davis, King Kong Bundy, J.J. Dillon, the Monster Abyss, Tommy Dreamer, local stars like Matt Tremont and DJ Hyde, and Sami Callihan. Once again, this is the show to be at on Friday at 8:30. The action starts at 8:30, but you want to get there an hour and a half earlier. Doors open at 7, so you can meet all these great superstars. Charlie,
and the best part is, guys, if you guys are coming to the show, and I don't know if you guys had this problem or not in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, parking's always a nightmare, right? Like, to come to a show, right?
Yeah.
Up here, right? Well, we're actually going to be, we actually are working on a deal. We should have it finalized before the end of the week. We're actually going to have a parking lot paid so our fans can come in there and they won't have to get charged for parking. And it's going to be about a block from the arena.
Well, man, that is saving people some extra dough. I know it's hard to find it. That is a Christmas present in itself. Wow, you definitely want to be there now. You're getting parking, you're getting action, and you can go and get some extra savings right now by heading over to their event page and picking up a ticket for $15.
Yep.
This
head
is
on
incredible.
over there all the way to Christmas Eve, man. And if I'm in the Philadelphia area, that's the thing. The other day, if you're in the Philadelphia area and you want tickets before then, you want some hard tickets, hit me up, man. On social media, I have people in the area that has hard tickets, and they'll be more than happy to hand deliver you guys tickets. So, however, we'll get them to you guys if you want them.
Wow, this is just getting more and more extravagant. And again, January 25th. Charlie, thank you again for taking up the time to talk with us.
Thank you guys for having me, man. I support you guys' podcast completely, man. It's I don't like doing podcasts usually. I really don't. Usually I get asked. I've been asked, especially for this thing. I've been asked a lot of podcasts, but good quality podcasts. Thank you guys. Support you guys all the way, man.
Well, we truly appreciate that, and we really do appreciate the support. I'm Andrew. You can follow us on Wrestling IQ 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we will see you very shortly, guys. Be well.